So I'm very excited about the prospect of a new dedicated breast unit. It's going to make a huge difference to what we do every day of our working lives here. It's going to be fantastic for the staff, but amazing for the patients.
It would be nice to have somewhere where we can see patients, where we can tell them to go. At the moment, everything's all higgledy-piggledy and we never know where we've got a room, and quite often we're having to ring people back. So it'd be nice to have somewhere central where people can go. It'd also be nice to have somewhere where people could drop in if they were distressed.
It would have helped to have some direction. Right, I'm going to that particular part of the hospital and I'll always be going to that part of the hospital. So I know exactly where I'm going. Whereas when I came once to find one of the nurses, I couldn't find their office. And when I eventually found their office on level 4, it had gone. And I didn't know where they were. Very upsetting actually, because I desperately needed to talk to somebody there and then, and I couldn't.
At the moment our service is quite fragmented and we have to go to different places to see patients, which takes up a lot of our time, as well as our patients' time as well.
I had to wait where there were very pregnant mums, small children, and you're getting apprehensive, upset, and you're in that environment where something totally different is going on. And it is upsetting, and for other people to see ladies of my age upset and crying, especially if there are children around, is awkward for everybody.
At the moment what happens now is they go to the women's hospital, they see a surgeon, and then they have to have a mammogram and an ultrasound, maybe a biopsy on the same day. So from the women's hospital they have to go over to the main hospital, to the X-ray department, and then they go home from there. But sometimes if they've had a biopsy and they've been told this could be bad news, they sometimes want to see the surgeon again, so then they have to go back to the women's hospital. And they can get lost along the way, because it's a very tricky journey.
To have a dedicated place where you can feel more relaxed, be able to let go and show that emotion that, you know, when that bottom falls out of your world as such, that you can let that go without having to feel like you're going to upset others. When you receive news like that, the last thing you need to worry about, I feel, is, you know, I'm sat in a place and I need to be brave while I wait here. And I think if I had the facilities that you guys are proposing, that would have made life just that little bit easier at such a difficult time.
I think breast cancer touches many people's lives, and there are very few people that don't know anyone that has been affected by this disease. So they will have an understanding of how distressing it can be. And it's also really important that we're able to give patients the right treatments and the best outcomes. And a dedicated unit will help us to do that.
You know, it's for the next generation.
I think it'd be really important for the community to get behind this.
A dedicated unit for breast care patients would complement the wonderful work that the breast care nurses and doctors do.